Oh my god, you're getting in the way of my shot. What's up guys, Crazy Cam Kalani here. I got my sledge out again. I got to borrow the truck, so I get to take a ton of these out today. This just happens to be one of them. So, I got the gears fixed. I got the new GPM center diff. I got the 52 tooth spur, and then I also got the 14 pinion on there. Fits just about perfectly, or it does fit perfectly. Yeah, and then last time I had issues of these pulling out, so what I did was I got these twist ties, so I'm doing that again. Hopefully that ends up working out okay. As you can tell, this thing sounds a lot healthier than it did last time. Oh my god, it was it was clapped. I think probably what ended up happening was the whole time I drove the last time I took it out, it probably had one tooth on the diff out. So it was just waiting to happen, just to chip off all the rest of the teeth in that differential there. So yeah, that was probably the problem. Got her cleaned up a little bit, but there it goes. It's already dirty again. I don't know what it is, but Traxxas cars are always so much quieter than the Armretta cars. I have no idea why. Usually Traxxas uses larger gears and everything too, so like physically the gear teeth are just larger, so you'd think they'd make more noise, but I don't know why they don't. I just had my Outcast out a second ago, and it was like twice as loud as this thing. Oh, ouchie, tumbled it already, and then me tumble too. Oh. Ouch. Oops. I think... So I just replaced the spur gear. I didn't even touch the fluid, but it does feel kind of looser than it was. It was full. I wonder why it feels looser now. Maybe just the... Oh, you know what? On the stock gear, there's these little, like, parts that the metal piece itself uses to kind of slot into place, so maybe that cavity that's now created by the new gear that doesn't have those little teeth, maybe that's causing it to be a little looser. So who knows, I might not be able to do too many backflips today, but I'm still gonna launch it. Yeah, it's kind of losing some of that power to the front, but yeah, it was completely full, so I didn't even touch it. I didn't even touch any of the fluid, so that was cool. I've been seeing a lot of people having problems with these things being like either half full or like basically empty in the center diff. But mine was completely full. It was totally packed up to the top. I just didn't realize until now there's a... I should have filled it up just a little bit more where there's little teeth that make the gear lock into place. The new gear doesn't have that, so that's probably why it's loosened up now. Oopsies. Still has plenty of air control too, which is nice. Wow. Oh, tumble, and we saved it. This thing is pretty heavy for what it is. I'm surprised it's kind of held up as well as it has, apart from the couple little things like the gears and the chassis. But yeah, this thing is like almost 15 pounds of batteries from what I've seen. So yeah, it's portly. Whereas like an Outcast is like 12 or 13 pounds. Well, it is, you know, 2 inches shorter or whatever, but it just flies so nicely. I would say overall the feel of the ESC, the Spectrum, the rebranded Hobbywing stuff that is Spectrum, I would say that overall feels just a little bit better, but this has way more control in the air, that's for sure. Definitely. Like more punch. It's a little bit more, even with the punch setting up to the max, there's definitely definitely more punch out of this thing, especially up in the air on the top end. Well, I did gear it up too, so that probably helped. But then as well, the comparable, like Hobbywing versus the Spectrum models, you know, like a Max 6 versus the Spectrum, whatever, they do feel neutered quite a bit, so that's probably the case with some of their newer ESCs as well. Yeah, this thing definitely doesn't let it leave anything on the table. It definitely has all the power. That's for sure. It's got all the zip. It's definitely not as smooth though, which is kind of the biggest difference. Like these Traxxas ESCs in general aren't very smooth. I mean, they've gotten better. Like, I'd say the Max and this one definitely feel the best out of any Traxxas ESC so far. But yeah, Definitely the Traxxas ESCs in general aren't very smooth. The Hobby Wing rebranded ones of Armas and all that, they're definitely smoother, that's for sure. Yeah, like that was that had to like the control I was using for my Outcast I drove just before this, trying to correct it in the air. It was a little, I didn't have to move the trigger quite as much to do that. Crazy. Oop, guy on a bike. Might want to get out of his way. I'm gonna get out of his way and jump the crap out of this thing. It just flies, of course. I mean, it's a big old truggy, so it's like super long, super stable, of course. It just flies so great. Oh, what was that? Shouldn't unplug, I have them tied together. What the heck? Oh. Okay, I guess it just turned off. Alright. So I guess if you land it hard enough, it'll turn itself off. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Well, I guess you launch it hard enough, it won't, it doesn't want to work anymore. Okay. Alright. See if unplugging it, plugging it back in would help. Yeah, that worked. Okay, cool. I'll take it. I mean, I'll probably switch this out with a Max 6 as soon as I can. But yeah, it is. I guess if you land it hard enough, it'll turn itself off. Okay. Alright. But it does fly, though, as I was saying. Oh, whoopsies. Okay, that's been getting kind of annoying. It's done that like 4 times now. If you land it hard enough, it'll turn itself off. The ESC is just shutting down. That's a little weird. I don't like that. Handling great otherwise. I kind of like the way it drives with the center diff loosened up just a little bit. Oh, there it goes again. Okay. No control at all. Yeah, that's annoying. It just, when it lands hard enough, it's just starting to shut itself off. I have no idea what's going on there. Yeah, I might have to put in a Max 6 a little quicker than I was anticipating. It's such a great truck when it runs, man. Just gotta iron out all the kinks, but there's definitely a couple of kinks in there, that's for sure. Oh, man. Okay, well, you know, I kind of expected it. It's a Traxxas ESC, so Traxxas ESC problems in general. Oh, well. All good. So what's been working is if I unplug it and then plug it back in, it'll figure itself out there. I'm so glad the body's so easy to take on and off. What'll happen first? Will it shut off or come unplug? I stand corrected, it just shut off. Okay. See if I could drive it around and not jump it and then see if that does anything. Even that, okay. Even that little tiny, like, 1.5 foot drop, let it shut off. Okay, so now any little impact is starting to shut down. Okay. Oh, that's not cool, man. Okay, let's keep the body off. The second I put the body on, it's going to turn off. Maybe that's it. Oh my god, really? Really? How does it work like it? I don't know. And now it's running fine? Okay, now it's shut off. Okay. I was gonna say, what? Without the body's cursing it, I guess? Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, I guess I damaged something internally on the ESC here, so it is not working. Uh-oh. Oh well. All in the name of the game, I guess. It's so durable, just these little tiny things that just keep it from running. Oh my god. I just want to send this thing over a building and not have it break that much Traxxas. Ah well. Yeah, just gotta fix the ESC. Yeah, again, it runs fantastically until it doesn't. Oh my god, it's just all these little things, man. Just, I don't understand why this ESC, like, it'll work and then it doesn't. Like any little impact. So yeah, see, it's on right now. And then that little impact turned it off. Yeah, I don't understand. But yeah, that's what it's doing right now. little bit of a bummer for sure. Looks like we're back in action, question mark. So the connections felt fine, but then what I did was I tightened them up just a little bit more, and now it's working fine. I bumped it into a curb to test it, see if that works. It looks like so far, okay. Might have to eat my words, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's jump it. Okay, we're back in action. Okay, yay, it was a free fix. All right, okay. I guess maybe that's the curse of the knockoff XT90s. They just loosen up, I guess. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it's been taking some good jumps and a couple of gnarly hits off camera. Let's see if on camera if it'll cooperate. See what kind of cool stuff I can do here. There we go. Hey, it didn't even come unplugged or nothing. All right. So I guess nothing wrong with the Traxxas ESC. I thought I like broke it or something, but apparently not. Just my connectors. Which is partly why they void your warranty when you take your connectors off. They can't guarantee that their connectors, or they can't guarantee that your connector is going to work the way it should. So sometimes you never know. Oh man. Oh, I was gonna shoot for a front flip, but it didn't want to, so I saved it. See if I can do a front flip. Oh my god! It probably came unplugged. I don't even care, I landed it properly. Oh my god. Oh, it didn't come unplugged. Oh, it did. Okay, it just loosened up the connector again. Okay, that's like... that like completely loosened it up. Okay. Alright, hold on. Alright, so just to show you real quick what I'm doing here, I'm basically getting a little 1.5mm driver. This is actually a Traxxas tool, of all things. But yeah, just using that to push this around. I gotta say, these knockoff XT90s suck. So this is what a real one looks like, where you can see the straight line across. The knockoff ones have the little curved thing. They're terrible. I don't like them. So yeah, I'm gonna either replace those or... I'm gonna get a new ESC anyway, but I might have to switch those connectors before long as well. Because those suck really bad. They just keep coming loose. I do really want to get a fan on this thing too. It's roasting today, but luckily the temperatures are okay. It was at about 160, which is kind of what I want to try to keep it around anyway. 160, 170. What I like to keep my motors around. Which gives me a lot of headroom in the end, because anything over 200 is basically motor damage. Because the type of magnets these things use, anything over 200 degrees, it takes damage, basically. So the magnets go to a point where they're not as strong as they were before. So basically you want to have plenty of headroom, so even if something's going wrong, like on my X-Max, it got up to about 190, having a problem. Normally it sits about 160, 170 when I check the temperatures, with the fan on there at least. But yeah, anything over 200 is motor damage for a brushless motor. So basically, yeah, do what you can to keep them cool, gear them properly. Everybody drives different, so of course everybody's going to need a different gear combo. Which for me, this 1452 feels perfect. Oh my god. Plenty of top end. I just need to re-tighten up that center diff and then she'll be perfect in the air. And then for wheelies and all that. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I thought I had an ESC broken down, but luckily not. That is not the case, luckily. So it runs good when it runs good. And man, it runs good right now. Oh man. This thing freaking rocks, man. A couple upgrades later. Necessity is the M2C chassis. That's definitely a... Oh, came unplugged. M2C chassis is a must, I would say, on this thing. Well, any metal chassis vehicle, just get a really good quality 70-75 chassis, and then you're pretty much get rid of a lot of the problems from them. But yeah. Are they loose again? Yeah, they kind of are. Let me tighten them up real quick off camera. Here we go. Okay, back in action. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Those freaking knockoff XT90s are terrible. Would not recommend at all. They're freaking terrible. Oh my god. They just keep coming unplugged like crazy. I thought it would be cool because it's blue, like the truck's blue, a lot of blue aluminum, so I thought it'd be cool to put blue connectors on there, but no, not worth the effort. Still gonna launch it anyway, even though how annoying it is to get those connectors loosened up. All right, beautiful. Oh, very little power. Okay, we're probably an LBC now. Might have to check my motor voltage, or battery voltage, sorry. But yeah, it might be on LVC at the moment. Yeah, anytime you feel a reduction in power like that, that is not a good thing, so. Because if these batteries go too low, they'll damage permanently, so you don't want to do that. Yeah, we're right at storage voltage, so it's probably going to cut off relatively soon. So I'll run it around a little bit more, kind of lightly. Kind of. Yeah, I just had it's got a power reduction right now, but the voltage light isn't going off. There's just a pretty good reduction in the amount of power it has all of a sudden. It did that right in the air too. So I'm not gonna launch it too much now. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's probably LVC. Because I can still steer and everything, so yeah, that's probably the LVC. Can it jump? Nope. Damn it. Ah well, I made it to LVC in this thing. Yay, finally. Okay, I think we're almost there. We're so close. I just got to replace the ESC, then I think this thing will be freaking a monster. Oh my god. This thing is so amazing when it runs. Alright, okay. We're going to leave it on a good note here. Y'all have a good one. Take care.